You and your friends, who gossip in every day. But our everyday activity, sometimes I think it's fun, it's another be positive. Come to my house, what you need, then you drink. Go to my neighborhood, you gossip over me. What did they say in the cannon to do? And like the everyday activity that I would do. So, don't despise the better we can give you what we do. Not keep glass, nobody can be it. Go, everyday activity, no more to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything activity, something that we produce. Cheer all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them do some play. I'm not different. One chicken say, Oko, it's all classic.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to serve the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in
It's about music. There are crowds
in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Well, it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Thomas going to 20 pop, put it to each living sense.
Oh, yes. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are and following us. We say welcome to another brand new edition of the program from the Pre-News. Today, Monday, the 22nd day of September, 2025 is the year. So I'd like to welcome all of you. This is your favorite program where we review the local dailies for you. Those of you watching us, drop your comment. Like we always told you, it's better to drop your comment and also help us to share the live. All right. So please do that favor for us. If you are watching us on YouTube or Facebook, please share the live. It's important. And those of you who are watching, drop a comment. Don't just like, drop a comment there. And we will recognize all of you watching. We stay waiting word from our, weather report man. He hasn't joined us yet, Solomon Tunis. Let's hope that Tunis can come in and give us the weather update for the next 2 to 3 days. So Tunis, if you are there and following us, please, we are waiting on you to give us the weather report update. My name is Wendell, and I'm here this morning. For now, Esther is not in today. Esther Daku is not faring too well. And so I'm going to be your lone presenter on this edition of the show. And today is the arrival day of the former president of Liberia, George Manuel, is coming back into the country today. And so I'm told all roads lead to the Rabat International Airport, where supporters, sympathizers, reactions, you just name it, will all be in their blue to welcome home the former president of Liberia. So, folks, welcome. This is the program from the Print News. This program is brought to you by your Crime Stopper Liberia, Exodus Best Price Store. Exodus Best Price Store is on Gurley Street, and they have another branch on the Old Road, Smart Road Junction. I mean, whatever you want for that special occasion, you can get it at Exodus Best Price Store. They have everything to meet up the taste of that party, wedding reception, wakekeeping, you just name it. Anything you want for that occasion, you can get it at Exodus Best Price Store for cheaper price. And also proud to be associated. It's one of the giants in the importation and distribution of petroleum products on the Liberian market. Mayuba and Sons Incorporated, headed by Mr. Amadou Sharif. All right, so folks, in our studio this morning, we have the Front Page Africa newspaper, and we also have the Daily Observer newspaper. So while we are here reading the newspaper, you can also be playing the Win Liberia cash giveaway. You're playing with $50 Liberian, and you stand a chance to win $5,000. Dial *255*1#. When I come back, I want to pay out to you. All right. That's all I want to do when I come back. So keep playing. The more you play, you stand a better chance to win. So I'm encouraging a lot of you to play. And every time you play, your number goes into the Bonanza raffle draw that comes on the 30th of September. So keep playing. Grab your phone. You're just playing with 50 LD. If you don't have Liberian dollars on your phone, you have US dollars, you're playing with 25 cents US. So let's begin with the dailies. We have Front Page Africa is before me. It says barbaric and unacceptable. NSA boss guys humiliate FPA journalists at fire scene. And another story says we must prioritize our priorities. Finance and Internal Affairs ministers urge fiscal discipline and local empowerment at 2026 budget hearings. And then lastly, for top stories, violating local governance laws. Violating local governance laws is a question mark to this caption. Brewerville mayor accused of corruption but remains tight-lipped. And those are the top stories. Let's get to the big ones. Joint Legislative Committee on MDA Compliance rejects Senator Twine's allegations. Categorically false and unacceptable. All right. It says, unbeknownst to me as a member of the Concession Committee and the NIMBA Legislative Caucus, ArcelorMittal has more than 25 lawmakers, senators, and representatives visiting Nima County for a secret meeting as of this post. I'm here for my regular county engagement with citizens and very surprised to see my legislative colleagues invited by AML for reasons. Surprise, says for reasons san oblivious. Yan D. Twine Jr., Senator Nima County. And it is unfortunate that Senator Twine, who is a member of the legislature, would make these kinds of scandalous statements publicly. Contrary to his insinuations, our work is being done in plain daylight with accountability and transparency. Y'all move from there, man, before accountability and transparency. We want to assure the public that this committee has absolutely nothing to hide and is committed to upholding the trust placed in us to oversee concession agreements responsibly. Joint Legislative Committee on Mineral Development Agreements. Let's take a few lines from that story. Very, very interesting. So let's get a few lines from there. Right. Let's see what we can make our way to that story. Yes, I'm there. The Joint Legislative Committee on Mineral Development Agreements has strongly dismissed allegations by Senator Nyan D. Twine Jr. of Nima County, who claimed that more than 25 lawmakers were in Nima for a secret meeting with ArcelorMittal Liberia. In a Facebook post, Senator Twine, himself a member of both the Concession Committee and the Nima Legislative Caucus, wrote, unbeknownst to me as a member of the Concession Committee and the Nima Legislative Caucus, ArcelorMittal has more than 25 lawmakers, senator and representative visiting Nima County for a secret meeting as of this post. I am here for my regular county engagement with citizens and very surprised to see my legislative colleagues invited by AML for reasons and oblivious. But the committee described its trip as an official oversight mission and called Twine's assertions baseless and misleading. It is unfortunate that Senator Twine, who is a member of the legislature, will make these kinds of scandalous statements publicly. Contrary to his insinuations, our work is being done in plain daylight with accountability and transparency, the lawmaker said in a statement. We want to assure the public that this committee has absolutely nothing to hide and it is committed to upholding the trust placed in us to oversee concession agreements responsibly. The delegation stressed that its presence in Nima was a scheduled fact-finding visit to inspect AML's compliance with its mineral development agreement, not a luxury tour or clandestine engagement. They further warned that branding the visit as secret undermines the legislature's integrity and disrespects members who are carrying out their constitutional duties. Emphasize on constructive engagement while acknowledging long-standing concerns over AML's obligations, including unmet community development commitments. The committee said its approach must be firm but constructive. ArcelorMittal is Liberia's largest private investor and employer, with more than 5,000 jobs already provided and 1,000 more promised under its ongoing expansion. The lawmakers noted it would be irresponsible to verify one of the few companies that continues to invest, employ, train, and contribute meaningfully to Liberia's development. The committee urged Senator Twine to desist from incendiary rhetoric and instead join efforts to hold AML accountable through legislative oversight rather than social media accusations. The lawmakers also commended AML's US $1.7 billion Phase 2 expansion project, describing it as a transformative investment in Liberia's economy. Led by Grand Cruz Senator nominee T.H. Batakwa, the delegation toured AML's Tokade Mine Yekepa facilities and community projects. Senator Batakwa called the new concentrator project a landmark development that will create jobs, attract foreign investment, and add value to Liberia's mineral resources. This is not just about mining. It is about transforming Liberia's economy and improving lives, Batakwa said. Jobs, skills, and health investments. The senators highlighted AML Vocational Training Center, where over 200 Liberians are being trained in electricity welding, auto mechanics, and heavy-duty equipment operations. Many graduates now work full-time with AML, including former trainee turned trainer Mr. Tierra Frey. AML has extended support to vocational schools such as BWI and MVTC and launched mobile workshops across Nima, Bong, and Grand Bassa counties to expand skills training. But folks, I think we can leave it right there and take more stories. Let's get to more stories on the front page. And this is our final story here on the front page. It says Liberia unveils emissions reduction plan, targets 45% cut by 2030, government's promise and pathway. The validation of Liberia's NDC 3.0 signifies a huge political will on the part of the government and its partners. Liberia now expects a robust NDC 3.0 implementation through institutional collaboration and working with the private sector to ensure investments flow from the private sector through tested and reliable financial mechanisms like blended climate finance, green bond, carbon market, etc. Jerome Nyikan, former executive director, Environmental Protection Agency. The NDC is the government promise and pathway. It is about protecting our people, strengthening our economy, and reducing the pollution that drives climate change. Dr. Yuri Yakpawolo, executive director, Environmental Protection Agency. Let's run a few lines from that story. You keep sharing the live and dropping your comments. It's important for us to read your comments. Liberia has approved its third nationally determined contribution committee, committing to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 44% by 2030 and reach net zero emissions by 2050. The plan, unveiled by Bwaka government officials at a validation event with international partners and stakeholders at the Monrovia City Hall on Thursday, commits the country to ambitious targets in order to play its role in the global effort to tackle climate change in the next 5 years. So-called greenhouse gases refers to the emissions released primarily by burning fossil fuels that are then trapped in the planet's atmospheres, leading to global warming. Global warming is leading to the profound changes in the climate and weather systems. Experts have found cutting emissions is essential to preventing catastrophic consequences for all life on the planet. Liberia's new plan marks a threefold increase in targets from the second NDC and reflects much more ambitious targets under the administration of President Joseph Boakai. It commits to cut emissions from energy by 35%, forestry and waste management by 45%, and transportation by 50%. It includes the development of 150 megawatts renewable energy capacity through solar, hydro, and other methods, and the introduction of 2,000 electric vehicles which run without burning fossil fuels. The NDC is the government promise and pathway. It is about protecting our people, strengthening our economy, and reducing the pollution that drives climate change, said Yuri Yapawolo, executive director of the Environmental Protection Agency. Nationally determined contributions on or NDCs are the plan each country submits under the Paris Agreement to cut emissions and adapt to climate change, with updates required every 5 years to show greater ambition. Liberia submitted its first NDC in 2015 and is now obliged to deliver an updated version that strengthens targets and timelines. The reversions are meant to align Liberia's climate actions with global efforts to keep warming below 1.5 degrees Celsius. They also provide a roadmap for mobilizing international finance and technical support to implement the country's climate goals. NDC's contain three main elements: emission reduction targets, specific goals for cutting greenhouse gas emissions, climate adaptation strategies, preparations for dealing with impacts like rising seas and extreme weather, and implementation schedules typically 5-10 year time frames with mandatory updates every 5 years to strengthen commitments. Well, that's all we can take this morning from the front page Africa newspaper. Let's run to the Daily Observer to bring more stories. And it says, yeah, MCC delegation arrives today to assess Liberia's eligibility. I will see Carrie Monahan, MCC's managing director for Africa. Let's get to this story. It's very interesting. Let's see what it says. Let's get to it. Let's see what we can make our way to that story and take a few lines from there. It's very important for us. Let's get to know what the MCC visit is all about to Liberia. So I'm trying to get to that story. Where is it? Let's see. Folks, just give me some time. Let me. Hey, where is the story? Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to make my way to that story. I'm trying to make my way there. Where is the story? Okay, I'm there. Finally. So let's take a few lines from there. Liberia will face a crucial test of its economic and governance preparedness this week as a high-level delegation from the U.S. Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC, arrives Monday, September 22, to determine whether the country qualifies for a second compact under a recalibrated U.S. development policy. The mission, led by Carrie Monahan, MCC's managing director for Africa, will include senior economists and finance experts. Their visit comes ahead of MCC's December board meeting, where Liberia's eligibility will be on the line. Gauging Liberia's readiness, the delegation is scheduled to hold talks with a cross-section of governmental agencies and private sector stakeholders, including the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, the Central Bank of Liberia, the Liberia Revenue Authority, the National Investment Commission, LAGIS, the Ministry of Mines and Energy and Commerce, as well as the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. Transparency institutions like the Liberia Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, LETI, are also on the agenda. These engagements form part of MCC's constraints analysis, the diagnostic process used to identify barriers to growth and to determine which sectors are best aligned with MCC investment priorities. The findings will help shift whether Liberia is invited to negotiate a new compact, its first since the U.S. $257 million energy and roads program that closed in 2021. New U.S. development lands. The outcome, however, will depend not only on Liberia's readiness, but also on Washington's involvement. approach under the Trump administration. MCC has shifted away from traditional aid models toward a framework explicitly tying development finance to U.S. commercial interests. The MCC is embracing a win win development model under the current U.S. administration. Finance Minister Augustin Kwehi Gafuan said they are seeking to support sectors that not only drive Liberia's economic progress, but also create opportunities for U.S. investment. This marks departure from earlier compacts that emphasize governance and social investment. Cote d'Ivoire new MCC compact signed last week illustrates a U.S. 500 million package aimed at strengthening the energy sector and advancing regional power integration, but also pitched as opening new markets for U.S. companies and jobs Liberia takes. For Liberia, aligning with this paradigm is key. President Joseph Boakai has already pledged that Liberia is open for U.S. business investment, a message he delivered directly to President Trump during a White House summit in July. The government has also advanced a U.S.-backed real assets agreement with Avino Atlantic, which U.S. officials have endorsed as a sign of Liberia's openness to trade-driven development. Whether these efforts are enough to secure a second compact will be decided in December. For now, the MCC visit represents both an audit of Liberia's preparedness and a test of how well the country can position itself within the U.S. emphasis on trade, investment, and measurable mutual benefits. Well, let's leave it there. That's all we can take from that story. So let's see whether Liberia is going to be eligible for the new compact. Senator's secret trip to Salamita sparks and pearls. Senator Twine accuses company of deception and demands probe into an authorized trip to concession area. And another story says major red flags in senator's visit to Salamita. Liberia and IAEA seal 5-year strategic partnership. Initiative aims to advance nuclear technology for development. And we see IAEA Deputy Director General and Head of the Department of Technical Cooperation, and Dr. J. Alexander Nuta, Minister of Agriculture, signed Liberia's country program framework between 2026 and 2030. So let's flip you to the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Let's flip you to the back page. It says here, Gafuan and Yumalin stress fiscal discipline and local empowerment. The Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, Augustin Kwehi Gafuan, and his Internal Affairs counterpart, Francis Yumalin, emphasized the importance of strategic prioritization, local empowerment, and effective implementation in the government's formulation of the 2026 national budget. Speaking at the executive budget hearing on Friday, Minister Gafuan praised the Ministry of Internal Affairs and officials at the county level for maximizing limited resources, citing the government's effort to align the upcoming budget with the arrest agenda for inclusive development. 8. The administration's national development blueprint. Addressing internal affairs officials, Gafuan remarked, "You are closest to our people. You are the closest to our people, which makes you empowerment crucial for achieving targets. The budget we are crafting must align with the arrest agenda." And Gafwa acknowledged that while the 2025 national budget had a significant increase from the previous year, from US 788 million to US 880 million, it still feels short of the total request from ministries, agencies, and commissions by over 2 billion. He emphasized the importance of prioritizing efficiently and highlighted the need for better coordination in the budget process to prevent delays in implementation. We are in a situation where demands are doubling or tripling what we have to give, Gafan stated. So, what do? We have to prioritize our priorities. It is not just about how much, it is how well. The finance minister emphasized efficiency, saying that some agencies produce better outcomes with fewer resources, while others struggle despite having more. Those who use the little while justifying getting more, your ministry has shown results. There are state challenges, yes, but we acknowledge the progress, he added. He also called for better and earlier coordination in the budget process to avoid implementation delays, adding that the government aims to submit the national budget to the legislature before October 31 and secure passage before the new fiscal year begins. The Internal Affairs Minister, however, commended the improved cooperation between the Finance Ministry and spending entities, noting the positive shift towards more transparent engagement. He recognized the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning for its responsive approach to meeting the needs of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, including internal reallocations to fund key programs like land governance initiative. And lastly, Liberia and Sierra Leone celebrate International Day of Peace. Celebration held under the theme Act Now for a Peaceful World. All right, folks, that's all we can take from the dailies. We're about to take our break, but let's recap for you before we bring our weatherman in, who is going to take a few minutes to give us the weather report. So let me recap all of the stories we read this morning on the show. Then we'll bring in our weatherman to give us the weather report for a few minutes. So these are the stories we started with from the front page African newspaper. Let's get to the top stories. Barbaric and unacceptable. NSA boss guides humiliate FPA journalist at fire scene. And another story says we must prioritize our priorities. Finance and Internal Affairs Minister urged fiscal discipline and local empowerment at 2026 budget hearings. Lastly, for top stories, violating local governance laws is a question mark to this caption. Broadville mayor accused of corruption but remains tight-lipped. And these are the Bonner headlines. Joint Legislative Committee on MDA Compliance rejects Senator Twine's allegation categorically false and unacceptable. And Liberia unveils emissions reduction plan targets 44% cut by 2030. Government's promise and pathway. All right, that does it for the front page Africa. The Daily Observer MCC delegation arrives today to assess Liberia's eligibility. And major red flags in Senator's visit to Asalamita. Senator's secret trip to Asalamita sparks uproar. Senator Twine accuses company of deception and demands probe into an authorized trip to concession areas. Liberia and IAEA seal 5-year strategic partnership initiative aims to advance nuclear technology for development. And to the back page, Gafwa and humanly stress fiscal discipline and local empowerment. Liberia, Sierra Leone celebrate International Day of Peace. Celebration held under the theme Act Now for a Peaceful World. So we'll stop here and then we send controls to Tunis to take few minutes and give us the weather report. Good morning from Liberia.
Good morning from New York City, Staten Island, New York City. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama Liberia. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your weatherman, Suleiman Hashim Tunis. Every morning, Monday to Friday, coming to you live from Staten Island, New York. We're bringing you the weather. You guys are very good this week. This week is a good week for Monrovia, Liberia, the Monrovia area, probably even the Mosorado area. Today, you'll be experiencing light rain. Light rain will be hitting Monrovia, but that's just from the morning to part of the afternoon. And then you'll see a lot of sunshine coming up, and then it will become cloudy a little bit in the evening, and that's going to stay like that. You're not going to have any heavy rain today, so don't even worry about it. The light rain just for a few minutes, around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it will stop. And then Tuesday, tomorrow, you have no rain in the forecast. I'm seeing you probably have a little bit of rain, or probably made an attempt to rain around the morning hour. But don't worry about it. It's not anything to spoil your day. So the week, I see the week is probably a little bit on Wednesday in the morning. You'll find a little bit of light rain. It will be a little heavier, not heavy. But I'm kind of morning rain to just spoil your rush hour. See, then don't mind it. It will stop by before the morning is over, but it will continue while you're in office, and it will change. It will change while you're in office. Lunchtime, you will see light rain all the way coming back from work. The ground will be wet, but it's not something for you to be worried about. That's Wednesday. Okay, let's stop today 3 days. Today, Monday, you're good to go. It's not any heavy rain, don't worry. Tuesday, tomorrow, don't worry. It's a very good day for you. Wednesday is not really that good. It's not like Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow. Wednesday, you will find light in the morning. There will be a little rain, but not really heavy, in between heavy and light. That's what it's going to be, because it's like 40% rain up to 9 o'clock, just to spoil your rush hour morning. But don't worry about it. It's not going to continue. Before you reach the office, you settle yourself. The rain will cease itself. But it will continue while you're in office. Those light rain. Wednesday is not going to be a very, very, very good day, like Monday and Tuesday. You experience rain and sun and cloud. That's how it's going to be. Okay? So y'all guide yourself with this. And this is coming to you live from Staten Island here in New York. This is your weatherman, Suleiman Hashim Tunis. And that's about it, my brother. I know I heard you reading all the good things, the good news. This weekend I was with your police IG. He's here. He's visiting here. He and I were together at one funeral. One talk my old man died here. He was at that funeral.
You had a conversation with him about the current development in the country?
No. Man, I don't really care. I saw him there. We shook hands, but everybody was busy. We were there for funeral. And when we went to the repast, he was not there for me to have time to speak to him. I saw him at the church.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at the church. But when we went to the repast, everybody can meet each other and say hello and sit there and talk, that and that. He was nowhere to find at the repast. So he probably have another engagement to attend.
Okay.
Yeah, but he and I were together this Saturday, where he was there with his big brother. His big brother is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
His big brother is named Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you see him, you think he's a big brother to the big brother. Yeah, the big brother. I always thought that one of my men said, no, Sam is a big brother. I said, oh, I was thinking the GI to be the big brother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's about it. I got to leave you. I got to rush to work. This is my duty. 5 minutes you gave me to give my Liberian people the weather report. This is coming to you. Freedom FM weather report is always accurate. So depend on it and guide yourself. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's our man, Suleiman Hashim Tunis. Just took a few minutes to give us the weather report. And you will always get that every morning, every night. The only time you will get the weather report is from the print news and the nighttime spin. So Tunis is going to be back tonight with Gerald T. Morris to bring you the weather report. So, folks, we're taking a break now. When we come back, we will open up the lines. Today, the former president of Liberia is coming back into the country. And I'm told folks are gearing up at various junctions to get on the bus to take them to the Rabas International Airfield or airport. So we'll give our people the time to call in and tell us the atmosphere right now as we speak. So let's hear from our sponsor. Let's take word from Krams Tupper and all the sponsors here this morning before we can open up the phone lines and also read out your comments. So those of you who wrote your comments on our Facebook Live, we'll get to them and read it. If you want to say anything about the stories we brought to you this morning, you can also drop your comments. When we open up the lines, you can speak to some of the, stories we read this morning. So let's take our break and be right back.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so go in deep and deeper. Put in toto ichiki. Be like living sense in her.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hand for the real authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Oh yes, Crime Stopper Liberia, the people keeping us safe. Let's get to our comments first, and after the comments, we'll take your calls. So if you are already at the Rabas International Airport, or if you are making your way to the airport, we want you to give us a live report. Those of you who are there, tell us what is unfolding. We will open up the lines to hear from you. So let me get to the comments first, and after which we're going to get to the calls. So Miratula says, welcome my Africa Black Diamond. Evelyn Decontite says blue love. Oh, blue day. Darlington Rule says, good morning, watching you from district number 8. Mohammed Mariama J. Sharif says, good morning, Wendell, Esther, and the peace-loving people of Lofa County. I'm watching you from the Mamadi Diakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis community. The best president ever to no equal will be in the country today. George Manawea, welcome, Papa. And Joyce Wem says, good afternoon. Hope all is well by his grace. Yes, Joyce, thanks for asking. We give God the glory for this opportunity. Hope you are also doing good. Joyce Wem there in Minnesota. Vinicius Junior Bar says, I'm watching you from district number 16. He says, yeah, welcome back home, Mr. President. George M. Weah. William W. Wu says the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson is watching live from Monrovia. And Abraham and Addison says, greetings, Freedom FM family. I'm following you live from Upper Caldwell. Judy Oneway is watching. He says, I'm following. And Bukari Sherry says, good morning from my end. Sebastian Toll says, welcome back home, Mr. President. And Bapane Paul Lee says, good morning, Kings FM family. You got it wrong. This is Freedom. All right. He says, watching you from Johnsonville. Welcome back, Mr. Weah. I hope this is not copy and paste. But let's move on. It says, from my OKA says, I'm watching you live from Makwamua town, Grand Cape Mount County, Republic of Liberia. And then Kristen Seba says, state security forces, including the fire service, LDE and LMP are stationed at every entrance today to prevent the common citizen chairman for using the VIP and presidential lodge that he constructed. This is a clear campaign for the indomitable CDC. And that's from Kristen Sebe. And Jeremiah Williams says, great. Welcome back in country, former President. We are waiting for your arrival. Goodwill to the Freedom family. I'm watching from Clay Street on my way to the headquarters to go to the airport, district number 8. It's me, Mr. Realist. All right. And there's one here from Faith Kelvin Boppin says, welcome back, my Black Diamond and Africa Best. Michael Sonkali says, thanks and good morning to you all, and welcome back to the country, our beloved former president, George M. Weah, the Black Diamond of Africa, and the one who always associate himself with the common people. We are on, it says, we are hoping on you to come back to rescue our beloved country from this disgrace summit. Amen. And Michael Sonkali again says, thanks. I'm watching you from the township of West Point. And James S. Kelly says, where is the UP people president? He stay at the hospital. My Nemo. James, what's this? Who at the hospital? James S. Kelly again says, a Sierra Leonean man become president of Liberia. What a shame. And James again says, Liberia is just a disgrace in the West African region. We have to put our act together and stop electing sick people to lead our country. All right. Andrew Telaba says, good morning, family. And Patricia Brown says, watching you from Rehab EWA community. Fatu Koto Blayan says, all blue. Paul Pauletta Spencer Reeves says, thanks, Wendell, for all you do for Mama Liberia by updating we that out of the country. All right. Thanks, too, for always taking up your time, Paul Pauletta Spencer Reeves. And John Vavlis Sirleaf says, welcome back to your country, our Brazil. And we have here this other name, Fine Ball Smile. It says, welcome back, Daddy. Miss you so much. William W. Wu says, the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson, watching live from Upper Caldwell. And we have here Victor Fayaz says, good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching you from Battery Factory. Augustine Givler says, I'm watching you live from Delaware, USA. Abraham N. Addison says, welcome back, our lovely President George M. Weah. And Charles K. Kamara says, President Weah, welcome back home. I'm following from Grand Kibma County, Pokwa District. And Christopher Bernard says, I'm watching you from Dwazon, Lower Magibi County. Welcome back, my beloved president. And there's one from Aaron Gopanya says, I'm watching you from Johnsonville. Welcome back, Brazil. It's me, Aaron Gopina. And Otaka Kau says, I'm watching you live from my residence in Maryland, USA. CDC seditions are on the move to welcome our leader, aka Talk and Do. And Otaka again says, Bwaka is okay. Let me get to the Otaka text. It says, yeah. Oh, this comment is just okay. Otaka says Bwaka is missing in action and can be found in America. All right. Bapane Paul Lee says, good morning, Freedom family. Welcome back, Brazil. Melvin Doe says, I'm following you from Magibi. You are good. All right. Okay. So Aliyu, that's Alex Kulu. He says, "Hi, Chief. Thanks for the update." He says, "Nothing Unity Party 1 or 2 should do to our people at the airport there. I'm closely following you from Nema County, to be precise, Ban City." So far, so good. Those are all the comments we have. Let's use the few minutes we have. It's time to take calls. So those of you who are headed to the airport, those of you who are already on the airport and following us, you can call in now. We want to know how's the atmosphere there. As the former president Leonard, we want to get all of this information from you. Those of you who are currently at the Rabas International Airport. So you can call us 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, 0770297016. And don't forget the WhatsApp line for those of you outside Liberia is active. You can also call and make your contribution +231 86 500 104. Let's take this person. This caller. Welcome to the show. Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Yes, I'm this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. I'm joining this program. I'm on my way, but I'm going to receive the greatest thing that God ever made on the planet. I'm on my way. As you heard the voice of the Liberian people, today we are going to receive the greatest man that God ever made on the planet. I'm joining you, but I'm just out of war right now.
Okay, Sabu. Oh, wait.
In the car, I almost died with her. I'm going to imagine we are.
Okay, man. Thank you, Sabu. I know how joyous. I know how joyous you are this afternoon. Thank you very much, Sabu Rasta. Thanks for your contribution. Our lines are active. Let's get to the calls. We're not taking any local calls on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is not for local calls. All right. So if you're calling on a local number on the WhatsApp, I'm not going to take you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, Window. My name is Ishmael Sion, commonly known as Wyclef Shen, and I speak from Chicken Soup Factory and Seal Community.
Okay.
Window, we're facing serious problem here, and any of the day, people will say sedition among ourselves. One of the reasons because we fled the issue on King's FM, and now since they announced where the buses will be picking people for, one of the bus right here at Chicken Soup Factory Junction, and the bus will carry people on the airport. From this morning, they bus here and park here. A lot of sedition fill the bus up, and now a lot of people in the bus. Nobody, the guy who the bus standing, who is responsible to take people from here to carry them on the airport. Up to now, Stanley has not yet come. He told us that he was going to go print banner. He kept people here, people waiting after 12. Up to now, Stanley has not yet come. And people are very, very bad.
Okay. Thank you, Ishmael.
These are some of the things that make us lose the election. Some of the things that, yes, Stanley is doing.
Okay, Ishmael. Thank you for flagging that. Thank you so much, Ishmael. Thank you for bringing this to the attention of the public. I hope Steny is somewhere. And Steny, if you're supposed to be there, please make sure the folks are there waiting. Because according to Ishmael, ever since you left this morning to go and get the banner ready, you are yet to go back to them. So the folks are there in dire need of you to take them to the airport. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Nime.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you join us from. Patience, are you headed to the airport or you gonna wait for the president?
So I'm not too well, Mr. Minute.
Okay, so how is your end?
So for my end, anybody going to where I am president. For where I am president.
Okay, it's like you are far away from the road.
Okay, yes. So I see anybody. So
Oh. Okay.
On the radio.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Shouldn't hope all that, man. Maybe said I out there, so you anybody got it right.
Okay. Okay, Patience. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. I know.
You know, he break the skirt of the party, right? Like the beginning of the party for you to get that break the mind of the people.
I know,
Because
right?
we are making our way to go away. Our greatness working the men who may well for our country. None of the poor one now that keep of glory to govern the country. I tell you, look at what happened in my country on Center National. That's a disgrace to this everything here. Because your people going you have to cover one day or another. If you say it's better in the country or the common people, they like kids or rescue them. See the that's the rest is something I love. It's like, you know, in the rehab, what you have the president living here, rest is 2009. How can it be that it's U.S. And when they're in rehab, where you have the president living here? Yeah, this is a unified person that they rape. It says on there, it's 750. That's not true. Be real. Why you supposed to be real? What was that?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Let's take more calls. Those of you who are headed to the Rabat International Airport, those of you who are already on the airport, we want you to call in and give us a vivid explanation. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Yeah, Ma Walter, welcome. Let's hear you. Ma Walter, your phone been probably just some kind of way. We not keep you on the line too long. But your line is terrible. Hello? You, Augustine, welcome. You from district number 12. Where are you currently? Okay. So who is the president in charge of district number 12? Stanley, that's his only name, you know? Oh. Is the boss there or no boss there yet? I hope the organizer of this are listening. Oh wow. I hope the organizers of this president coming back to the former president coming okay, thank you. Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. I hope the organizers are listening. You know, you cannot charge people with responsibility and they behave so irresponsible. All right. There are folks from the chicken soup factory belt who are calling that the boss is filled, but the guy who is in charge is not around. And we just heard from the folks there in district number 12. All right. That's being irresponsible. That's being irresponsible. The guy should be at the airport by now or headed to the airport. How can you hire a boss and you can't be around? You hire the boss is there, but you are nowhere to be found. That's very wrong. People should learn to be responsible when they are charged with a tax. So I hope the authorities are listening to see how best they can make some calls to the Chicken Soup Factory Belt and District Number 12. So let me talk to this person. Let's get to more calls. Those of you who are listening, those of you who are watching us, if you don't have the time to call, you can drop your comments. We'll read them out for you. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Okay, you're not ready to talk. You just won't give us music. Let's talk to another person. Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show. What's your name and where you join us from? All right. It's Johnsonville. How's the people of Johnsonville? Wow. And all of you are in your blue. So no car now. How you manage? You will pay your own way to go, or what are you gonna do? Oh wow. It's good that you guys are calling and mentioning the various points that people are struggling to get car. So I hope the authorities, the organizer are listening to see how best they can dispatch, buses to those ends. All right. So thank you for, bringing this to our attention.
All right.
Let's talk to another person. Good afternoon. Yeah, welcome to the pre-news. You're live, and let's hear your name and where you join us from.
My name is Diva Sengui, and I'm calling from Chicken Soup Factory.
Are you caught up in the situation there at Chicken Soup Factory?
No, I'm not there, but I'm calling, and I'm with Chicken Soup Factory alone,
Okay.
It's all for what people that cross the street. People are calling, they're waiting for the bus, they can't see.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't know what kind of,
People are just irresponsible. I don't know.
The same thing that happens with one of the restaurants, the pay, they get money for people, transport for factory, they start down on their money. That's what it's doing so. I said it down here, all the corridor case, people are calling, people complaining.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello? Hello? Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's hear your name and where you join us from.
Alan Kevlar, my name, and calling from Matali. They're really, really hating me. I'm calling to go meet their president, their former president, and nowhere avail. These are some of the things we done before they hear somebody. Look, get a zero excited. Before they anybody responsibility and ready to look out, their character or who they are into the party. It's not this one for a deal. Because they swap up the behavior, they will start tomorrow, bring a big war. When somebody say, oh yeah, they got ready to be punished on a serious road. What is that? Buying money? Somebody can use little responsibility to handle you can't handle it. You see someone that really shit in one glory. Now what they can do? So the particular behavior they got are exhibited. When you have to check out, how they will start a sports for every social behavior, they will get to the higher half. They see the party direction one half. Don't you in our own goal right now? When you start interviewing someone there, what to get frustrated.
That's true.
This
is so sad for us.
Volunteer, then you can't. It is not your money. It is not your money. What is that? When it started at live, to higher things. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Thank you. Thank you very much, God, man. Thank you. Thank you. And when people are just irresponsible, they are just irresponsible. I don't know, but is I don't know, man. Similar thing that seditions, reactions, sympathizers of CDC complain during the campaign period. when you know folks were given responsibility to reach out to them, they didn't show up. Even as we speak now, there are some people who still got CDC materials in their possession. New ones, they stay keeping it for what? I just don't know. It's the same thing. People say go bring bus for people to get on the bus to take them to the airport. You hire the bus, but you are nowhere to be found. So how do the people get to the airport? When you hire the bus, you're supposed to be there to control everything. You are nowhere to be found. I mean, this is wrong. This is being very irresponsible on the part of those who are involved. So I hope the authorities are listening, because we don't know who are, the organizers of this. So we hope they are, listening to see how best they can reach out to those areas with some calls. Well, let's keep the calls coming. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Well, my name is Justin Saleh.
Wait.
I'm calling for Sukunme Real Health.
Okay, so how's your area there? How's everything there?
Well, the atmosphere is good.
Okay.
Thank God for the atmosphere. That's what we are always complaining about the leadership activities. When they put out their leadership activities, you put their impact, they always make issue. You see, these people that you look at them, you observe that if they are not capable, don't give them a job. These are the people that may not shoot tomorrow in kind of relationship. Yes. So people are now, they are not capable. They are immature people. Set them out. Take your class for them to the different person. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Let's go back and take this caller. You will do. Good afternoon.
Yeah, go after again with that. You getting me now?
I think you're better than before. Let's hear you, man, Walter.
Yeah, I want to ask God to protect my dynamic president into wrath of Colonel safely. And when the CDC people, they stay on that and see where they go. Same morning, different color, they're calling for different area where they go pick the people up. We now want people where they get where CDC jacket, they're in their hand, they're not for CDC. What happened is when they didn't happen in the morning is very wrong. People get calling over, you're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be there. The people that they want to do, the people that they want to get people answer yet. They must look at people. People when really loyal people, the party must be given a position to do what kind of white thing. Let me get the people. So over here, we want to do it. Oh man, they want to call it 24 hours around the party. Sorry for the party. Was only happening when I use the for any other people that is that. Don't point them, don't look at them. When getting themselves for the party, they get the specific people and put them over committee. They must stop it. They must stop it. People must stop it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma Walter. Thank you very much. Let's it's sad, man. Let's hear from you, our Liberian people, with just a few more minutes to go. I hope you're playing the Win Liberia cash giveaway, because I'm coming back shortly to give you $5,000. You're playing with 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents, and you stand a chance to win for yourself $5,000. All right, so that's it. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Play and be a part of the back to school bonanza. Let's talk to you. Hello. Hello? Okay, we have to let you go because of feedback. If you call us, you have to move away from your radio. 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. The WhatsApp is +231 86-500-104. Let's talk to you. Hello? Hello? Okay, it's like we lost that caller. But we have a few more minutes to be here, and so we can entertain 2 or 3 more calls, and then we go home. Let me bring this person on. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Winner.
Yeah, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Good for following the platform. Anyway, I'm Joseph Wisse, calling from the Japan Freeway Drive.
Joseph Wisse, welcome to the show.
Are you getting me?
Yes, sir, you are live. Let's hear you.
Are you getting me?
Yes, we are.
Hello?
I said yes, we are getting you.
Hello?
We are getting you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hey, my man. Come on, man. I'm not going to go. Joseph, I'm telling you, I'm getting you, and you keep saying hello. What's happening to your phone? Hello? Let me talk to this person.
Yeah, we need You know, when I saw these things are happening, people are saying, I'm chewing chicle. They gave you responsibility to go chew chicle. What purpose in different things there? Like, today, they got in the type of predicament and thing here. So, then I want to other people. Yeah.
Okay, come here. Okay. All right, God man. Thank you. Thank you, God man. That boy shouldn't be given responsibility. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of pictures. I'm seeing some. Yeah, I'm following. I'm seeing some videos and some live posts. Thank you for the update. Anyway, let's talk to this person. Hello. Yeah, I'm fine. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Wendell. I'm Ellis Kulu, and I join you from Lima County, to be precise, to 7 Bam City.
Okay, Alex, let's hear you.
Wendell, thank you. Wendell, thank you so much for the energy.
Okay.
Wendell, for me, this is what happened in 2023. We lost the election with Jefferson in 2004. I think the leadership of CBC, like Senator Margaret said, the other time we have realized our mistake. I think the mistake that you said, they have realized it to be fortunately into action. So we're not going anywhere. Why is it that the Subas Vigo for those people that were with the president up to now, they are not available 1%. So those people, they are not people to be counted right now with them.
I know what you're saying.
So now if I'm matches, like yesterday I was in service, I posted on my face, I offered a prayer for about the 90%. So you need to find the people, 1 or 2 nursing female, you're not brave. When you sit down, you're just a person that thank you. I think what all you're doing there, even your put stuff like you, do not answer, will not get problem, but the idea is the personal.
Okay.
I've been led by and will happen next. Hey, who want you? You shouldn't be for you. You have to get the privilege of
Thank you.
That's why I want to any other problem I don't effort today.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Samantha Cummings, and I got married.
Let's hear you, Miss Cummings.
Thank you. The issue about the entrance to the airport, it is not about today. The rules at the airport there, even I myself went there the last time I was carrying my son-in-law halfway to America. They will allow maybe like 4 persons to enter in the leading entrance of the place. But then you will enter into.
Hello, Miss Cummings. Your line is breaking in. I hope you can shift a little bit. Hello? Miss Cummings, I don't know. The country part with small weather change, then the network start having problem. But whole day the GSM company and eating our money. Every day they get different things and they send it to your phone. I download the other one, do the other one. Yeah. But when small the weather get clouded, then everything get messing up. We really need the GSM company really need to improve their service, man. Their network is just something else. I don't know. But let's take a few more calls and then we out of here. We can take maybe one more call. Let me take this person. Hello. Yeah. How are you? Welcome to the show. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, thank you, bro. My name is Market calling from Broadville. But right now, on my way. But see the garden. I just passed Big Junction. Yeah, I just started to quiet when I'm drinking my power fire and go to Big Junction, Boston Junction. The garden get all kind of men in there with all kind of tear gas weapon. What can be brought out when I thought we know. All my friends, well, you come in anything, they are tear gas, anything. That posted a green. Because our president coming going to welcome me, but they come in, they do all kind of things on the way. The garden corrupting whole day.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the update. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello? Hello?
Everybody.
Fine.
Yeah, but I want to get kids on the Central Bank of the Jersey Road. I'm not Jersey Road, Boston. Yeah, they bought when you bought wedding ring.
What about boy hands? So what about talking about wedding? You know you sure that me you won't talk to? You bring what it been there? Yeah, our conversation. What we're talking about a rival of former president and his wedding ring. Who getting married? Nobody ain't getting married. Me, I've been getting married almost 15 years now. So let me take this person, Gay Caesar Divine Grace Bazon. He says here, good afternoon, Chief. I'm following you from Barnesville, Kabar residence. I hope the bus will reach our end. We are in full readiness to receive our president. And he says, welcome back home, Mr. President. I hope your trip was great. All right, that's Gay Caesar Divine's Grace Bazon. Christian Sabbath said around Smenotes is being barricaded by checkpoints. All right, so folks, that's all we can take today on the print news, and want to say thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks for listening. I've been your loan presenter. Esther Daco is not in today because of illness. So hopefully Esther will be here immediately when she recovers from her sickness. All right. But I just want to let her know that sickness is not her portion. So we got to go. Thanks to all of you. As you go at the airport to receive the former president, please make sure you follow all the rules of engagement. All right. Don't get in any confrontation with any security forces. Please, those of you who are headed to the airport to receive the former president, please make sure you observe the rule of law. That's the first and foremost thing you need to do as a respectful political party. So, folks, thanks for being there. We're out of here.